What's going on, everybody? I'm the Uncharted Vapor, and today I'm bringing you a review on a product that was not only sent to me for the purposes of review, but in the color that I actually enjoy. So what we're talking about today is going to be none other than the Dead Rabbit V3 by Hellvape. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, bring it down low, let you see what's inside the package, put a build in it, bring it back up on top, give you my final thoughts and opinions. So I'll see you guys down below. Alright, so here we are down low. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using some burnout coils, some 28 gauge Aliens, Nichrome 80. We're going to use the Lost Vape Thelema, blacked out as well. And this is the Dead Rabbit V3. So they have had gone into several different iterations on this particular product. They had the V1, the V2, but after the V1, I think they came out with the SQ, which was a squonkable one, 22 millimeter single coil. Then they came out with a V2. Now this is the V3. They've had several different tanks come out since then as well, and a mod. So one side says Dead Rabbit 3 RDA. On this side, evoke your vaping genius. This side, 2107, don't have a clue, Dead Rabbit 3 RDA, shows you what it's going to look like. And on this side, Dead Rabbit RDA, let's let you see it right there, focus, matte black, full black. It's a color with a scratch and sniff, so that's all you see around. And then on the front of it, 3 Dead Rabbit RDA. So with that, let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, so let's get it out of here, shake it a little bit. There we go. Been nice to have some pull tabs. So what is this? Dead Rabbit Collector's Edition. 100 winners. So I guess the Collector's Edition is going to come out with the full black with the black cap on it. It just tells you what to do up till 31st of January 2022. So inside the package, what are you going to get inside your peripheral pouch? Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright. So you're going to get some hex keys and a flathead screwdriver. You're going to get shoelace cotton and some coils. And of course, a bag of O-rings. And a squonkable BF pen so you can squonk the RDA. As well, if you're into squonkers and you're using this on a squonk mod that feeds from the bottom. We are not going to use their shoelace cotton or their coils. We'll keep the other tools out, so we ain't got to pull nothing else out. Go ahead and take that. Pull this out. On the bottom of the box, you got your user manual. So there's that. And then of course, what you're going to get is your main prize. Comes with one drip tip. Usually I was expecting to have a secondary drip tip. It's okay. I could go grab a different one if I wanted to, but it's alright. It's got a gold flake drip tip on this. Kind of looks odd to me. Should have been black. All black, matte black. Should have been black. But airflow style. Slitted style on the side. By twisting, you can turn it off or keep on going. And then you're going to get this honeycomb. So let's go ahead and focus that. So you can see you got a honeycomb style. If I back this off some, you now are going to get a slit style. So you just keep twisting. And that's all you got. Either wide open or you start just using honeycomb style or the slit style and do it there. And it is the exact same on the other side. 810 drip tip, clean underneath. That's very good. So no yucky nuckies underneath. And it does say Hellvape on the drip tip on the ring. So then let's pull it apart so you can see honeycomb and the slit style. Post deck, it is changed a little bit. It is still the upper style or the similar style deck that the V1 and V2 was, except this is now rounded off with more room, and your bottom feed is going to come, let's get this to focus, right there. You can see that hole right there, and there's a hole, it's going to be hard to see, but right there you can see it sitting right there is another hole. So got rounded posts that are elevated up, so it should make it easier to clip it. Same style. Now, I'd like to see how this is going to be, because this is going to be a competitor, whether it's good or not, against the Hellvape RDA, which I have to say has been one of my favorite RDAs from Hellvape so far. Let's go ahead and put this on a mod. 24 millimeters is perfect diameter. That's the size of it. Sorry I didn't show that to you at the beginning of the video, but yeah, it's just a 24 millimeter RDA, 0.37 nichrome fused Clapton coil, shoelace cotton, BF pin, accessory bag, user manual. That's what I showed you already. So now it's down. It does have a lock on the flow ring right here, so whichever way you twist it. Just go ahead and pull that off, set that off, put that off to the side, and let's go ahead and put a build inside. Alright, so there it is, the Dead Rabbit V3 by Hellvape. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, bring it back up on top, talk a little bit about it, give you my pros, my cons, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys back up on top. Alright, so there you have it. That was the, let's get here, see if I can pull this out some more. Let's just slide it back. Alright, so V3 Dead Rabbit RTA. Not a bad RTA. While I'm talking, I'm just going to pick this up. Like to keep my area cleaned up while I'm doing stuff. 28 gauge 4 wraps. It's ohming out now. Let's do another re-ohm DNA. At a 0.15. So half of what they had it at. This thing's got a lot of airflow for V3. Now, on the Hellvape, I cut down the airflow pretty much down to almost none. almost, for the simple fact of that airflow. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to run it down to 1 slot of airflow. The only thing that takes away from the RDA to me is going to be the drip tip. If this had been a black drip tip or a neural drip tip with that ring, I think it would have stood it out better. That's subjective. That's not saying it's bad, takes away from it, nothing like that. I mean, black and gold go together, but unfortunately on my mod there's no gold on it. This is all black. So if you say matte black, full black, make sure it's full black, or at least have a black drip tip inside. Okay, so I'm running literally, if you can see this, let's get that to focus, 1 slot of air. There you go, right there. Those little black dots, nope, right there. Those black dots right there are literally all the airflow I'm running. 3, okay, come back to me, please. Thank you very much. Stop zooming in and out. Just focus right there. Okay, alright, so flavor, it's there. I think the Hellbeast has just a little bit better flavor inside than this does personally. I don't remember, I'd have to pull the packaging out, but I don't think it's a bottom fed, so you can bottom feed this. And this gives you 2 separate Allen keys inside the package. One is for the bottom feed screw, one is for the non-bottom feed screw. So what that means is on the bottom, see, with this having a lock nut, I can take this off. 0 issues. But yeah, on the very bottom of that right there, let's go ahead and get that to focus right there. In that gold section center, it's going to be the smaller one, and then it will do what it's got to do. And then you have the bigger one for the BF pin or squonking pin, whatever you like to call it. So with that, overall ratings. Okay, looks and aesthetics wise, let's go start off with that. Aesthetically, it looks really good. It's typical of the Dead Rabbit style. I do like the Rabbit logo on it. It's not over branded as far as eye-catching view. It says Hellvape on the drip tip. That's it. It says Hellvape. I don't know what this AG Plus is on, or A9 Plus, AG Plus is on the other side is. But it says Hellvape on the top. It is a gold resin drip tip, which, not personally my taste. I'd rather have the neural tip, which I usually use the neural tip out of the Alpha RDA, because I like how that looks. Even on the Hellbeast, I use it. I keep talking about the Hellbeast because of both RDAs. I'm gonna, compare it together. I just don't have my Hellbeast over here, so sorry about that. But 7 and 5, if I remember right, is the way you cut the legs on the Hellbeast, which gives you an accurate way to do it. On here, you have to either just make your legs really long and then set them in and hope, or have an idea. For me, I set it up just a little bit higher, so that way when the air comes in, it's going to hit the top, the middle, and underneath all at one time. So, and I'm used to building on this high style deck. The posts are set at an angle like this. They're not flat posts like this. They're rounded off versus being blocked like they used to be, so they changed that part. But the deck has pretty much stayed the same. The only difference really that I can tell on this is got the 2 holes for the bottom flow, which is similar to the bottom feed that the SQ had, I think. If I remember right, it fed from the bottom like this. I can't remember. It's been a while. I raffled mine off. And then there was one that was, the other Dead Rabbits were just square posts and everything the same. Biggest change that I see on this is the honeycomb style airflow, so therefore you can dial down your airflow through that versus just slits. But would have been nice had they made it where you could have slid it by row. That's all I could see. But aesthetically looking, it's not over branded. Top side just has their logo and it says Hellvape on the top, like I said. On the bottom, it says Dead Rabbit 3 RDA with the serial number, and that's it. It doesn't even, and it says Hellvape on it. That's it. That's all it says. It's not over branded. Very good job on that. Not being over branded. Very good. Dialing down the airflow, I've got it down to one hole. You can really pump this thing out with some serious power and not have to worry about keeping it cool because it has the ability to put all the air that you could through it. The drip tip is nice. It does feel decent when you're vaping on it. It's not rough or jagged or anything, even though I do like the knurl tips, so I mean it doesn't bother me. So flavor, like I said, flavor is there. It's really good. It's not bad flavor at all whatsoever. Very good job on flavor. I've got mine dialed down, but mine also likes a warmer vape for this particular juice. And I drip just straight down the center of it and let it catch it. And it doesn't seem to be a problem. It's angry, so that's fine with me. I don't use a whole lot of drippers with direct lung, so. But man, the Hell Beast comes out every once in a while. I'll use a different RDA on one of my mods because it's got a big build deck on it, so that way I can build to a series. This here I would say build parallel only. Don't build a series on this. I know you may want to. You can build it because you can run a 0.3 ohm build in it, but you may run the risk of it getting pretty warm on a series because you're going to run 8.4 volts. I'm running it at 75 watts right now, and on a series you're looking upwards of 200 watts, you know, roughly comparison over on a series. So overall, what would I rate this? Between a 1 and a 10 on an overall RDA, and I compare it over with the Hell Beast. I would give this probably around a 6, 6.5, and I think the Hell Beast scored around an 8 or more. If I put them in categories, the Hell Beast would be around an 8. This would be around a 6.5. Main reason is just it's the same deck that we're used to seeing. It's just got a rounded off post. That's the only thing. The posts don't bother me. It makes it really simple to cut coils with it the way it is, rounded and angled. Less issues with getting something underneath when they had the block post. I think that was kind of an issue. I cut mine off clean. Really good. Really well. No issues at all. I lost one of the pieces of the snippings throughout. Oh, nope, there it is right there. No, it's not. I don't know what that was. But it's okay. It might have went flying. It might have stuck into my cutters. I don't know. I got 3 of the 4 pieces cut off. But very clean cut. Very well thought out. Everything you need is in the bag. Been nice to include a secondary drip tip, so that way you could have went all black on this and not use a different drip tip. Now this is a Kennedy style drip tip, which means you can only use a drip tip that does not have an O-ring built on it. The Kennedy style goes back to the original Kennedy RDA when they first came out, and that's why they're known as Kennedy drip tips, because that style was where the O-ring was built on the inside and everything else had outer O-ring. So that's the only difference on this, is a Kennedy style drip tip. So if you only have 810 drip tips, which is what this is, that are with O-rings on them, you're going to have to get a different style. Vapor reduction, good. Flavor, good. Ease of build, there. Looks great. I particularly prefer the one that has the silver outline on it, but that's okay. It looks really good on the all blackout. So now it's completely murdered out right now besides the drip tip, but when I put a different tip on it, that's what it's going to be like. I will definitely keep this. I'm not going to lie. I'll keep it. It'll be used alongside of that of the Hellbeast on a regular basis. And again, shout out, thank you to Joseph Ong, who sent this out for the purposes of the review. And with that, this will be edited and uploaded here pretty shortly. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. So until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next review.